The Chiefs. Let's talk about the Chiefs game. The Kansas City Chiefs advanced to their third straight Super Bowl after winning a close and controversial game at home against the Buffalo Bills, 32-29. Were the Bills robbed? And do we need to have a conversation about Josh Allen and or Sean McDermott?
We don't. So, all right, let me tackle this first because then I know everybody gonna jump in. Look, Josh Allen has proven time and time again that he steps up in the moment, and he duels Patrick Mahomes unlike anybody else outside of Joe Burrow. Like Joe Burrow and Josh Allen, I'm not worried about those two guys going up to Arrowhead and playing their best game. I saw this stat where, teams that score 4 touchdowns without 0 turnovers in the playoffs are like 56-6, and 3 of those losses go to the Bills. You know what I'm saying? In these last 4 attempts, it's one of these things where we are literally witnessing Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan ensured that a whole bunch of superstar franchise guys did not win a championship, Hall of Famers, right? And that's what we're witnessing with Pat Mahomes. And here's the thing. Last week, one of y'all had said that Pat Mahomes, if he wins this three-peat, is better than Tom Brady. And I wasn't necessarily on board with that. It was you, Spike. But as I thought about it throughout the week, I may have to agree because of who he is suppressing from winning. Joe Burrow is an MVP candidate, right? Damn near every year he plays. Like if they would have generational talent. If he would have made the playoffs this year, right? Like he had an argument for MVP. We know Lamar Jackson is a multiple-time MVP. Josh Allen had an MVP type season. And we know for a fact that the AFC has the harder or the better quarterbacks than the NFC. We know that for a fact. We talked about that for the last 3-5 years. So if Mahomes continues to dominate the other literally great quarterbacks in the league on his way to championships, it is better than Tom Brady because Tom Brady didn't have that level of competition to get to the Super Bowl, right? Like Peyton Manning, but we know what Peyton Manning was before he went to Denver. We know that he crumbled in those moments. We akin him to Lamar Jackson. Like you don't play your best in the highest pressure situations. But we've seen Josh Allen and Joe Burrow do that, and he has suppressed those two guys. All that being said, I don't blame Josh Allen. If they wanted to move on from McDermott, I wouldn't be mad. It just, who do you replace? Like, are you going to get a better coach? In that scenario, are you going to get a better coach than what Sean McDermott is? The defense, I feel, is what needs to upgrade because it's not even about offensive weapons and this, that, and the third for the Bills. The Bills have proven that they can go out there and score points. And what I'm asking in terms of the defense is damn near impossible because nobody can do it. So in my opinion, it doesn't matter who you go out there and get. Mahomes is still going to be Mahomian, and he is going to, if he gets the ball, he's going to win the game. But if you're asking me what do the Bills need, is a better defense. Look, the Chiefs have not scored 30 points all year, and they gave up 30 points. Again, I'm not blaming that 100% on the Bills and Josh Allen and McDermott and all of this type of stuff. What I'm saying is that is the area of improvement. But I can't blame Josh on this one. Zero turnovers.
Can I respond? Because it's egregious what FIFO is trying to do, kid. Because I swear, Lou, you must have him as Employee of the Month of the law offices of Mike and Lou bail bondsman. Because to tell me that Josh Allen did, bruh, he is 0-4 on the road. And one of them losses is to who? God. The Houston Texans. Oh, like he has not won on the road. Mm-hmm. He is, if anything,
he hasn't won at home either.
Josh,
he hasn't won against Mahomes at home either.
Not against Mahomes, but he's won home games. My thing is that Josh Allen has proven the Joe Burrow lore is bigger than ever now. Because now it's like, bro,
you don't bring in Joe Burrow until they make the playoffs.
Can I finish?
No, you can't talk about Joe Burrow.
That's so crazy.
Can I finish my point? Can I finish?
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is this: Josh Allen fucked up.
Oh God,
Josh Allen fucked up. Let me ask you this, Lou. Because I ain't gonna talk to Q because I already been talking to him in the chat. Let me ask you this, Lou. If I was to tell you the way this Bills and Chiefs game before the game even started, the way the Bills Chiefs game is gonna go, Josh Allen's gonna have the ball with 2 minutes left and 3 timeouts, with a chance to either tie or win the game against Patrick Mahomes. And I asked you, do you think the Bills are gonna win that game, or like would that be the best case scenario for the Bills to win that game? What would you say?
It would be the best case scenario.
Did that happen on Sunday?
It did not.
I'm saying, did that happen as far as the scenario happened on
The
Sunday?
scenario did happen. Okay, yeah.
Okay, yes, that's what I'm saying. It happened on Sunday.
Scenario did happen.
And then what happened?
Lackluster results.
That's all. Please
Oh,
continue.
you
the
rest your
conversation.
case.
Okay.
Q, say what you said again, Q, because it's right.
If I was the judge here in that case, I'm throwing you out of the courtroom. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? It's just like that doesn't mean anything. Like, Josh Allen did everything he needed to do to win the game. Like, he's Patrick Ewing, bro. It's fine. Like, we can't say Patrick Ewing is not an amazing player just because he faced a godlike player. Like, that's fine, bro. He's Gary Payton. He's Sean Kemp. Like, that doesn't mean that Jordan is still not Jordan. There's just levels to this shit, bro. I don't think like the Josh Allen hate. Trust me, I was one of the people who were just last year. I don't really see it, man. I think that it's not really what people are saying it is. This season cemented that it is what it is with him. He is an amazing player. He just ran into a better player. And that just shows you how good Mahomes is. He's perfect in clutch scenarios. Mahomes, by the numbers, I think he's 6 for 6. When you have to go get 3 points or a touchdown with, I think, 2 minutes left, he's perfect. Drew Brees is 3 for 6, I think 3 for 6. And I think that Tom Brady is like 4 for 6 or something in those scenarios. Please check me on that.
Q, let me add something real quick. I agree with Shannon Sharp when he says that Mahomes, all he knows is AFC Championship or Super Bowl. He's desensitized to the big moment. It don't matter.
I don't lose before this. Yeah, I don't lose before this, bro.
That can't be on Josh Allen. Like, why is that on Josh Allen?
Sheldon Kemp, let me ask you this question, bro. Does Josh Allen work for free?
Yeah,
does he not get paid? Yeah. Does he not get paid to win games?
I'm with. I get what y'all saying, and I'm with y'all. The only thing is, the only reason, Nick, I agree with you is because, you know, what is it, 4 times in a row at this point? At some point, for him to be what we're saying he is, he has to climb that mountain. This was the perfect opportunity to do it.
But that's the thing I think you and Nick are dismissing. There is no mountain to climb. Y'all talking about, like, we ain't even talking about generational talent no more. You talking about a nigga like Jordan. Like, it's just unfortunate for you that you were born in this era. That's it. Like, that's
you know what? Can I say this? Can I say this?
Yeah, there will never be a situation like it would be luck what Josh Allen is going to.
Go ahead and say it, and then I'll respond to because I don't know what
every year.
You know what you sound? I'm surprised you're saying
real quick, Nick. I'm old enough to remember when we seen Patrick Ewing and the Knicks go play in Chicago all the time. It wasn't ever that we thought Patrick Ewing wasn't a great player because he would go out there and he would be great, just like Josh Allen was. But when it came down to it, dudes, you playing Jordan. You go.
I don't want to talk about that.
Listen. First of all, Patrick Ewing was never considered a top 2 player at his position, if not overall.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
He was in the top.
He's showing your age. He's showing his age.
I said top 2. I fuck with Patrick. I said top 2.
And the reason that I said that because the Knicks played him frequently in the.
The reason why you saying that because I'm shocked you saying this because you sound like a weak-minded nigga, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean because if we talking about competition, let's not act like Patrick Mahomes is undefeated in the playoffs. Period. We've seen niggas take him. We've seen him beat him.
2 losses?
No, but
3 losses maybe.
We've seen him be beatable, and I want y'all to act like we gonna put pressure on Lamar and all these other quarterbacks. We gotta do the same for Josh Allen. He didn't play a flawless game. He didn't play a good game for real. If we want to keep it a bean, the stats.
How many
look good,
turnovers he had?
but
how many turnovers
how many turnovers did he put into play? How many turnovers did he play?
Who are the QBs that has beaten Patrick Mahomes? Let's since you want to use that metric.
Tom Brady, Joe Burrow,
the GOAT, and then you keep bringing up this fucking year that Joe Burrow had the most amazing year ever. All right, cool. So you have to have one of the greatest years in quarterback history, and you got to be the GOAT in many people's eyes. So that's what you're saying, and that's what I don't like about this Mahomes shit is that y'all don't like to just be objective and let the man be great, and then crucify other people for the fact that he's great.
I'm
He's
not
great.
denying-
He's
First
great.
of all, I'm
He's
saying two
great.
things can be true. I've already said Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback I've ever seen.
What do you want Josh Allen to do? Do you want Josh
Hold on,
Allen
win the game,
Let me
Q.
finish. Let me finish.
You
That's
gotta
what I'm
win
saying.
it.
Y'all, okay, y'all,
How?
no. Can we keep that right there? Y'all want him to win the fucking game. When he
Uh-huh.
clearly passes on 4th and 1, y'all say he didn't get the ball past 4th and 1. He can't
Let's-
call the
let's
shit for
talk-
himself to
Q,
get
can we
No.
talk about can we talk about that series in general? Because everybody want to keep on going to that 4th and 5 and all that shit.
the Xavier Worthy call. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
Let's talk about that drive. That first play when it was 1st and 10, he didn't get the pass off. Did he, FIFO? The second play, 2nd and 10, he didn't get the pass off. The third play, they ran the ball, got 4 or 5 yards, and then that 4th down, he didn't get the pass. Like he had a chance.
You talking about the
He
fourth
could have
down
checked.
where
He
the-
could have.
No,
He could have checked out of that play.
Listen.
He could've
Hold
checked out of
on.
Let Ken talk.
Y'all been yapping. Patrick Mahomes only put a field goal on the board. Nick, you
That's all he
just
needed to
cited it. No, that should not have been all he needed to, because Patrick Mahomes got the ball back after Josh Allen failed to drive down the field to get a field goal or win the game or a touchdown. He had been slicing and dicing these dudes up for 3 quarters, and he fell apart in the 4th quarter. He had the ball in his hands with a shot to take him down, and all he had to do was drive down the field and execute. That's all he
So
needed.
you're not going to give no credit to Spags and the defense and the play call, the timely play calling
No.
that happened.
No,
and
we're
let's
not
be
doing
honest.
that.
And let's be
He
honest.
was the
The
greatest defensive coordinator ever.
Kansas City Chiefs defense is better, player for player, than that offense minus Josh Allen.
It doesn't
Whoa,
matter.
whoa, whoa.
Yo,
What
it
do you mean
doesn't
by
matter. You know why it doesn't matter? Because he still had the ball.
Yeah.
What did
And we
put
talking.
30s?
And we
I just
And-
don't
yes.
understand.
And FIFA. We
it's
talking
AFC
about. We talking about the MVP.
championship.
FIFA.
We
We
talking
talking about
about
the MVP.
We talking about the MVP.
He's not winning
AFC
MVP.
championship. And FIFA,
Lamar winning MVP.
FIFA, we talking about the AFC
Yeah,
championship
yeah.
game. If they was good enough to get you there, you can't say they bad enough to not let you get the game.
And
So
listen,
wait, hold on.
also
So
the number of 2-point conversions he didn't get, the number of QB sneaks he didn't get. He was like 3 of 8.
That
In
was
that
bad
game.
That wasn't on him. That was bad coaching.
Why is it not
It can't
acceptable? Real quick, FIFA. Why is it not acceptable in sports that sometimes you just lose to Hall of Fame talent that's better than you? Why is that not acceptable that someone can be great and still lose to someone greater? Why can't that
Only
ever just be-
because he could have won that game.
But bro, there's multiple
It's that
points.
simple.
That's your opinion in that he could have won the game. But then when people bring up subjective calls that could have swung the game's momentum, y'all dismiss that. See, you will fall back and like, oh my god, what does it have to do with anything? But then turn around and say that he could have won the fucking game. If he gets the ball on 4th and 1, that's clearly across the fucking line. The Xavier Worthy pass, I don't really have an opinion about it, but people are talking about it on both sides. So you're saying all these moments that could have went Josh Allen's way, but then dismiss the moments where people interfere and say, no, your effort was not good enough, or no, that was by the rule book a catch. And I just don't understand how y'all can say that Mahomes greatness, and then dismiss when people say, if you're so fucking great, why do you need these calls to go your way? That's all I'm saying.
He doesn't. They just win his way. 2,
So-
that was a bad call by the coach.
But Ken, if they just win, why is that not good enough then? Cool.
My
they just won.
Because
My thing
after, in spite of all of that, you just said, he went down and tied the game after Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs scored.
He tied it. Yeah.
He went down and tied the game. So he overcame that, and then he had a chance to go do the same thing, and he did not.
Okay, counterpoint, and I hear your point, and I respect that point. The counterpoint is you have a 3rd and 5 where you can get the Chiefs off the field. Josh Allen's not playing defense. So is that on Josh Allen? That see, how can y'all say that doesn't matter? But then, like, football is a team sport, dog. It's not quarterback versus quarterback.
So what I will say to that, and I got to give the Bills defense credit, they held him to a field goal.
Yeah,
I need one stop. I need one stop. It's a 3rd and 5. We get the ball back. No. They didn't get the ball back. P. Ryan got it third.
Oh,
and
you're
5.
talking about
But Q, the only thing you can do is you can flip that and say you needed one score. You needed one score,
Like,
and the ball was in his hands. Though that's the only thing.
Stop.
That's the only reason I can't give him a pass, because he like they said, he had an opportunity to make a play. He had an opportunity to make something happen.
Well,
we can't
hold on.
discredit.
But the opportunity was Josh throwing the ball. Josh doesn't catch the ball. Josh threw the ball, and Kincaid could have caught that.
Kincaid has the ball in his hands. He just didn't make it.
bro.
Okay, so I don't understand the argument
Why y'all
here,
doing
bro.
that? People telling the truth.
Like why? Like
He could have caught that ball, bro.
So y'all just want
That was
Josh
a
Allen
catchable
to have
ball.
like the most perfect game. The refs don't interfere at all. You realize what y'all asking?
Can I respond with no interruptions? Real quick?
Y'all are saying we don't want Michael Jordan to get any favorable calls. We want Patrick Ewing to put up 50, and we want him to have no turnovers. Y'all asking for like the most
I'm not saying
Charles Smith got to get 30 and 20, and Starks got to go 8
bro,
for 8
like,
and
come
3.
on,
Like,
bro.
what are you talking
Can I say something real
They
quick?
have
without
the both
interruptions?
ways, bro.
My thing is this. Again, no one is taking anything away from Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes clearly did his job. I'm not saying nothing
And the
about
defense
that.
did their job.
And all I'm saying is about Josh Allen. Again, we keep focusing on the 4th and 5. FIFO, did that not mean he had 3 other downs before that to get a first down? And
He's
he
one of the
is
best
supposed to be.
defenses
Let me
in the
ask
league.
you,
Hold on, I said no
just said-
interruption.
you were
I just asked for no interruption, please.
You're right.
Shelton said the one thing that I'm glad he brought up that we haven't talked about. He was legitimately considered, if not going to win the MVP this season. We still don't know that. We all thinking Lamar may not go his way. Either way, Josh Allen has proven to be a great quarterback for multiple seasons, especially this season. He already beaten Patty Mahomes in the regular season when no one else did. When no one else did. We don't count that Denver game because they wasn't. All I'm saying is we look at Josh Allen, like you said, FIFO, when it comes to there's 2 quarterbacks. You mentioned Josh Allen as one of them, that you don't mind going to Arrowhead or wherever they at, and you saying that QB is going to light it up. He going to do his thing. Yet once again, after the 3rd time in a row, we are having a discussion where Josh Allen had an opportunity to win the game and he didn't. If now more than ever, because if at this point we got to ask the question: if you ain't gonna beat him now, when you gonna beat him?
Well, this is the question I want to ask you. What part of the team on the Bills is better than any part of the Chiefs?
Like,
because for your Joe
running
Burrow,
back.
Wait, hold on. Because for your Joe Burrow, he's always had a better wide receiving core every single time. Outside of Tyreek Hill, he's never had a better wide receiver than Jamar Chase.
Okay,
and Jamar Chase is arguably
outside of wide receivers. Who would you rather take on the Chiefs and the Bengals? You going hella Chiefs?
So with the Bills, running back. Okay, I'll give you running back, but every other aspect, special teams, play calling, play design, defense,
coaching,
defensive coordinator, every other aspect of the organization is better for Kansas City. Josh Allen had to overcome. The reason why Josh Allen got so much praise this year was because we were like, well, shit. Remember, Amari Cooper didn't come there till midway through the season. They drafted Keon Coleman. They could have drafted Xavier Worthy. I don't know what the hell.
That's my point. Is that we have people like Nick who picked the fucking Jets to win the division over the Bills in the beginning of this shit. And now you want to act like you pop and fly now. No, you can't pop fly now and be like, whoa, Josh Allen got to do it. No, bro, keep the whole season in context. And this is why I don't like talking just about the playoffs and what's going on in one moment. Because you don't lose a game. You don't lose a game based on one drive, and you don't win a game based on one drive. Everything in the game leads up to the outcome, bro. Everything goes into it. So if you're telling me that Josh Allen is supposed to have this Superman performance when his best weapons are Mac Hollins, who the Eagles just gave away, you have Shakir, who a rookie, right, and Keon Coleman, a rookie, right? So yeah. So I'm saying you have these weapons that are not at all comparable to what a talent like Josh Allen should be having. The coaching is not comparable, and that's what the Chiefs have to make up for the fact that they don't have these superstar weapons. But you still got Hall of Famers in Kelsey, and you still got a great defense, and you have a great Hall of Fame defensive coordinator in Spags who called a timely blitz that was disguised on that 4th down. And then even with that, you have Kincaid with the ball right in front of him, and you have to make a fucking play. So how is that on Josh Allen? You want him to catch the ball too?
Hold on. No, it ain't never one quick with you. All I'm saying is because you came at me personally, so I got to talk about it.
So talk
So
about
I'm
the
just saying-
Jets.
I'm saying, yeah. So the Jets pick was a wrong pick. It was a bad pick. And I always say this, Ken, with new information, I'll make a new answer.
You
So,
said Aaron Rodgers
no.
was better than him, bro.
I said the New
No,
York
you
Jets.
said Aaron Rodgers was better than Josh
Listen,
Allen.
if anybody know what I said, it's me. I said the New York
I
Jets.
don't know. After you've been
no,
drinking, sometimes you be forgetting a little bit, bro. You
that could be
said
true.
Aaron
That could
Rodgers
be
was
true.
better than
That
him,
could be-
bro.
No, I said with because FIFA. I was talking to FIFA about this. I said the roster of the Jets is better than the roster of the Bills, and I said with that being said, I believe in Aaron Rodgers with even at his ability where he was at in his career at that point more than Josh Allen. As far as with a better roster, I'm picking Aaron Rodgers over a shittier roster and picking Josh Allen. I was clearly wrong with that. And like you said, Q, that comes with context because over the season, we got to see that Aaron Rodgers was falling off a cliff and Josh Allen was going upwards.
Yeah.
So my thing is with this is like, I get what you're saying. If this is just 1 year, if it's just 1 year, I'm not really having this conversation as passionately and as boisterous as I am about what I'm saying. This is the third year in a row, bro. This is not even Josh Allen's best game in the playoffs against Patrick Mahomes because FIFA, we remember that they changed the rules because of that. And he still lost. So that's why I'm saying, like, we talk about Lamar, we talk about Burrow, we talk about a bunch of other. We even talk about Jalen. And I'm saying, bro, why are we talking about Josh Allen as far as, bro? If you're not getting the job done, you're not getting the job done. Bro, Shelton, what's one of your favorite things about Jalen Hurts? What does he do, bro? What does he do?
Like, are we debating the game? Or are we debating a narrative? Because if we're debating if we're debating some white Superman fucking narrative, then yeah, bro, fuck Josh Allen. He ain't shit. Yeah, that sounds cool, right? But if we're talking about the actual game, he didn't throw 2 picks like Lamar Jackson.
Exactly.
He didn't look shook like Lamar Jackson. He did what he had to do to win that game, bro. And he just didn't win it, bro.
And that's what I'm trying to say. Hold on, real quick. It's the only point I'm gonna make, and I'm gonna shut the hell up. I'm gonna mute my own mic. Lamar crumbles in the biggest moments. As much as I love Lamar, and we called him super nigga all fucking season, bro, because that's what he looked like, and this is what we expected for him to go into Buffalo and to play the best game of the season, and we didn't get that. And I'm not saying that Josh Allen had the same game that the 13-second game. I'm not saying he put up that performance, but he put up a good enough performance not to lose this game. And in the end, regardless of whatever happened, I know that football does not come down to one play, but in the end, when the perfect blitz was called and he had a free man in his face, and I was like, bro, what the hell is he doing? And he threw the ball. There was still an opportunity for the player to catch it. That's not on Josh Allen.
It is though, FIFO still. And like I said, 2 things can be true.
It is on Josh Allen.
What Q said about that is right. I agree that things happen in that game because I'm with Q. I saw some crazy calls that could have went a different way a few different times in that game, just like everybody else did. We understand that there's circumstances to get to that point. Every play matters. But when you put a person that you got in the top 2 as far as quarterbacks go, in this year, just this year alone, and he's MVP category type person, we got to expect him to make a drive when you need it. That last drive, he should have scored. That's just
Thank you. Line. That's all we
That's
saying.
It. That's it.
I'm not even disagreeing with most of what you're saying, Q. Yeah. All I'm saying is, bro, if you would have tell me that, again, I know people hate when I bring this nigga up, but still, hey, I'm still saying I got to represent because nobody else would.
One drive.
If I said Joe Burrow, bro, you in the playoff game, bro, you got a 1 drive to score, win the game, or at least put you up. We got 2 minutes left. Right. Go ahead. I'm like, bro, over Patty Mahomes, I'm like, bro, I'll take that 10 times out of 10.
Okay. Because Patty on the sidelines. On the sideline. We can't talk about Patty at that point.
Okay, but like Nick, I don't understand the larger point here. So the larger point is that we know that he didn't win the game, right? But neither did Joe Burrow. So
that's not the larger point. So
what is the larger point here then?
The larger point.
So Josh Allen doesn't win the game and he's no longer top 5? Is that what you're saying?
No. The larger point is, what has Josh Allen done?
What has Joe Burrow done? If that's
he's won to the.
And did he win it? Did he win it? No. And you hold that against everyone else who loses, right? Since he got paid and he didn't win shit. So why are you trying to hold this against Josh Allen? Josh Allen, bro. There's literally lore about Patrick Mahomes going down the field with like 90 seconds left.
Okay.
No one could have saw that. They had Tyreek Hill, and they blew the game open.
But we just
Easy.
talked about we talked about Patty being Jordan. So we're not even discussing that because that just goes to his greatness, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, when I say what has he done, when we ask Lamar Jackson, oh Lamar, what have you done in your career? You can say I won 2 to 3 MVPs. When you say Joe Burrow, what have you done for your career? I beat Patty Mahomes. I went to a Super Bowl. I lost, but I won the AFC once. If I ask you, Josh Allen, what have you done?
I just think that's a flip.
I won a few playoff games, bro.
I think that's a flip up way to view. I just think that's a very. I think that's a very joyless way to view sports. If you think that everybody, because I'm just using your metric. I don't subscribe to the shit that you have to win Super Bowls to be regarded as an amazing player. The same way you don't have to win NBA championships or any championship to be regarded as an amazing player. We use Super Bowls and NBA championships and World Series. That's a team. That is a team accomplishment. It comes down to preparation, luck, injuries, and just skill. It's multiple factors that go into that. Because a guy can get hurt and your whole season's fucked. A guy can stay healthy, and just like we're seeing Saquon Barkley when he's had health issues in the past, having a historic year, you can boost a team's talent level over the top. And now we're a totally different beast with him on the roster. But if Saquon Barkley doesn't get the rushing record, and if he doesn't win the Super Bowl this year, is anyone going to come out their mouth and say that, he wasn't a top 5 running back in his prime, or he wasn't a top 3, top 2? I don't look at sports like that. Josh Allen did everything he did with the cards he was handed. He didn't make mistakes, even if the Chiefs dropped the picks, because now we're going to penalize people apparently for almost having picks now, which I get, but you can't say dude is Jordan in one breath and then get mad at another dude for losing to Jordan, bro. I just view it.
Real quick, I was just going to say to Nick's point of what he's done. That's like asking people, like, to use an NBA equivalent. That's like asking Charles Barkley, what has he done? It's like asking Patrick Ewing, what has he done? Or John Stockton or Malone. But yeah, they won MVPs, but they never reached their ultimate title. And the only reason is because they were playing in an era of a person who was different. Like Patrick Mahomes is different. We know that. We see that. We look at it. We know that that's different. We comparing him to Tom Brady, who got 7 rings. Dude ain't even got nowhere near 7 rings yet, but we still put him in the conversation. We know that's different. I don't think that you can blame Josh Allen and say that, oh, man, you failed us because you couldn't beat Patrick Mahomes. Like, everything has to be perfect for him in order for this to work. And even on that last play, what he could have done better was call out that blitz. Like, maybe Patrick Mahomes would have seen that. He would have seen that cornerback coming. Maybe he would have switched the coverage and threw it to the motherfucking swing back and got it out there. But that's the difference between these two players. That's how small it is.
Can I say 2 points? One, he can't beat Josh Allen or Joe Burrow in the playoffs. That's 2. That's 1 point. As far as, like, it's not just about beating Patrick Mahomes. It's beating about it's the fact that he couldn't even at home, he couldn't even beat Joe Burrow. He got dusted, and he got dusted by Joe Burrow. The main point that I want, the main point that I want to make is the fact that Q said I'm looking at the game kid as an objectively hapless fan. When his team is in the Super Bowl, he's picking against them because of Vegas. So what fun are you gonna get from the Super Bowl, then, nigga?
That's what I'll say before.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all love Patrick Mahomes.
While y'all were talking, I went back and looked at that last drive, 3 minutes and 33 seconds. We know that 4th down call by Spags was a hell of a call to disguise blitz. Josh Allen didn't even see it coming.
Nope.
I'm with Nick on those first 3 plays. Go look at them. It's an overthrow to a receiver who may or may not have ran the wrong route. The second play, he threw it into the defensive line. That was almost picked off. And the third play was a screen against a blitz that wasn't a great throw that got him about 5 yards. 3 plays. And also, yes, it is. Though he threw the ball that went over the receiver's head. He threw the ball into the defensive line that damn near got picked off. And then the 3rd and 5 screen, he completed it, but he only got 5 yards off of it. So, and they put 29 points on the board. So before you even get to the 4th and 5, he screwed up two other downs.
Thank you.
That's to be determined. We don't like that's
I just looked at it. What are you talking about?
I'm saying that's to be determined in the fact that you don't know what could have happened internally, like with like the routes.
But that's the point, though.
We drinking tonight, Ken. He said
Bro, I feel you, but it's like we don't know if the dude ran the wrong route. We don't know if he ran the right route. But that's just what the outcome was. It wasn't a good drive. It's like sometimes you just lose to better defensive talent. Like I don't think anybody's gonna look and be like, man, you lost to the 2000 Ravens and be like, damn, why couldn't you beat that defense? And then in retrospect, you see all those Hall of Famers. Oh, you lost to the Legion of Boom. Because you like, bro, it's like you lose.
My
He
thing
put up 29 points on that defense.
I don't understand. But doesn't that go to Josh Allen's greatness that you can't do everything by yourself? Like you need your defense to get the Chiefs off the field on a 3rd and 5, and then when Piron's running wide open, you like if you're really a great team, there's a difference between great teams and great players that elevate teams. You know what I'm saying? And it's like across the board, the Buffalo Bills are not a great team. But they have a great quarterback and they have solid players that played really good this year. They just ran into the greatest quarterback. Oh, y'all can't look me in my face and tell me that this nigga is the greatest fucking person you've ever seen wear cleats and then say that Josh Allen lost the game. Like that's like that. That is impossible.
No, it's not.
Because
it's not
y'all are
like
hyping up Patrick Mahomes like he put
Ain't no
a
hype.
touchdown.
It's Derrick Henry. He
Bro,
did it. He won. Like
He didn't
he's
beat-
consistently proven.
I didn't ask him to be better than Patrick Mahomes.
But
I
that is
asked
what
him-
you're saying, though.
That's
no,
what you're
I-
asking
no,
him.
no, no. I asked him to be better
Yes.
than the Kansas City.
Yes.
Oh,
Win
okay.
the fucking game
Okay, well,
It's the Kansas
against
City
the defense. What are y'all
Yeah.
talking about?
Is the
One
Kansas City,
drive.
is the Kansas City defense Patrick Mahomes level great? No, they're not.
they have a Hall of Fame
They gave up
defensive
20. They
coordinator.
gave up 20. Like you said, they gave up
They have
28
arguably
points.
one of the best playoff performers on defense in the history with Christian.
Lou,
They have-
Lou,
And they gave up 29 points.
What
Go
we
ahead,
talking
Shelton. We're gonna
if
move on.
you are the MVP and you got one drive, should you not be able to score points? One
That's
drive.
not. I mean, you would want to score, but bro, you can't always do that, bro. Life don't work like
And I
that.
agree.
Like,
I agree.
yeah,
But
yeah,
shouldn't you? But shouldn't you?
Y'all sound like
When
some
you
weak-minded
don't.
niggas.
But
Y'all
when
are
you
saying
don't.
that- wait,
But
y'all
when
are
you
saying
don't
that-
in this, and when
y'all
you
are
don't
saying
in
that
this
like we didn't
moment,
just have
shouldn't you get?
No,
But when you
shouldn't.
don't in this moment, shouldn't you get smoked?
No.
Yes.
Because
I don't
what
think-
I'm
I
saying,
mean-
y'all are saying that like y'all we had a 20-minute conversation just now about Spags being a Hall of Famer and the best defensive
That's what I'm
coordinator ever.
saying.
This ain't the only thing. You're not just competing against a great entity like Patrick Mahomes. You're also going against a Hall of Fame defensive coordinator.
And
nobody can
coach.
win.
It's
So
a
nobody
lot of
can
shit.
win.
You got a process.
So nobody-
He's
so
not
nobody-
Patrick Mahomes.
Nigga,
bro.
y'all are
It's
gonna
impossible
pick.
to
Y'all
win.
are gonna. Everyone on this panel besides Sheldon is gonna pick the Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. So y'all the ones tell me that.
First of all, you don't know what the hell I'm about to do. Don't
Bro,
try to act like you
I
don't
know you gonna pick the fucking Chiefs, bro. You ain't about to pick no fucking Eagles with your whole chest, Nick. You're not picking no
Hey,
fucking
look,
Eagles.
hey,
Stop
Q,
it.
I got paper out here. I'm crunching the numbers. nigga.
Stop it. No, you crunching the parlay. You crunching the parlay. How much should I bet on the case?
We
How
not,
much we bet on case?
we not even making picks
All
this
right,
week,
man.
Q. That's I don't know what I'm doing.
Last
Yeah,
thing, kid,
let's-
you got a defense coordinator and a coach on the Kansas
And a
City Chiefs
quarterback.
that are Hall of Fame. You have y'all keep saying he's the greatest quarterback that's ever lived. So you have the greatest quarterback that's ever lived. You have arguably in many people's eyes top 5, top 10 coach ever, and you have one of the greatest defensive minds ever.
Okay.
So you can't tell me that Josh Allen gave the church's money away or dropped the church's money when you have all that going against you and you don't have any comparable talents on the other side. If anything, Josh Allen elevated this team. He didn't turn the ball over, and he just didn't get it done, bro. It's
He
just
did
simple as that.
everything that he could do to win, bro. Like everything that he could have did, he did that to win that game.
It's just
Bro,
unfortunate.
bro.
Bro. Be like
Go
that.
just
look
lost
at
to
that
a
last.
better
Go look at that last drive.
Lou,
bro.
do you
I'm
give
looking
out?
at it right now, kid.
Lou, can I ask you a question real quick before
Yeah,
you
he
move on
didn't do
to it?
everything he needed to do.
Lou, do you give out time and a half for your business? Because I swear, bro, y'all work late. Y'all work late on a
Nick,
Monday, Tuesday
Nick.
night.
Josh Allen did everything that he could have did to
No, he
like,
didn't.
what
No,
he
he
was
didn't.
faced with. He
No, he
did.
didn't. If he did everything, he would have won the game.
Bro, you telling me he threw a catchable ball on 4th
He did
and
not.
5
He
on
did
an
not.
He
That
did
was
though.
not a-
Bro,
it
watch-
was-
He dropped the ball. What are y'all
Well,
talking about?
that's a tough play to come back to catch. That was a pretty good throw considering the pressure.
Hit him in the hands. Can't he get paid
Bruh,
millions of
like,
dollars
what
to
are y'all
catch a
talking
football?
about?
I'm asking.
Josh Allen did that
Lou,
on the
But what
blitz
about the
call
first? What about
against
the
Hall
first
of
3
Famer.
downs? What about the
So-
first 3 downs?
But we're not even talking about the first three.
The
if
first 3
Kincaid
downs
makes that catch.
matter.
I understand that, but if
Oh
Kincaid
my
makes this
God,
catch,
we
we're
got
not
it
even
wrong,
talking about
bro.
that.
Hey, Sheldon,
Make the catch, make the play.
Sheldon,
Because it comes down to making one more play than Kansas City. This is
Fact.
that opportunity. And Josh
Fact.
Allen, as the thrower of the ball, threw the ball to give his receiver an opportunity to make a
Hey,
play. Make
Sheldon,
the
tell
play.
you
hold on, Lou. Hold on.
Mahomes got Kelsey, and Kelsey would have caught that.
Okay, that's fine. Let me ask you this, Sheldon. When we talked about the loss against the Ravens had against the Bills, did we not say something in the conversation where it's like, if it came down to Mark Andrews having to make a catch or a play, then Lamar fucked up, right? If we're talking about Dalton,
I was thinking that too.
what are we doing?
Yeah. On a
That's who's on the roster.
blitz.
So you're supposed to make a mid-game trade to go get somebody better?
But
This is no.
You're missing the
what
point,
you were saying,
FIFO.
this is why we were talking about how great Josh Allen was, because he was bringing the likes of the Dalton Kincaids, the Keon Colemans, and whoever else is on that damn roster.
He elevated
Okay,
them.
Come
bro.
on, man.
You can't have
If
both ways.
we put Josh Allen on that Philadelphia roster, them boys averaging 35 a game.
That's fine.
And ain't
But we
losing the
can't.
game.
But we can't have it both ways. You can't tell me they're good enough to get to the AFC Championship game and then say that they're not good enough to win the AFC Championship game.
No,
Yes.
it's not about. It's not about good. It's not about not good enough. We're saying that, bro. Sometimes the talent gaps matter, bro, in key moments. It's just simple like that, bro. Why is that like poison to your ears? Like, bro, that's just what it is, bro. Bro, the Indiana Pacers had amazing teams. Paul George, when Roy Hibbert was still a great player, you had George Hill, all these guys, right? And they ran against the Heat, bro. LeBron was just putting belt to ass. It's that simple, bro. And then when you shake his hand at the end of the game 6, game 5, game 7, what's his name? Frank Vogel said, "Yo, we just ran into the Jordan of our era." And I guess for like the hardcore fan in you don't want to hear that shit. But bro, that's just sometimes what it is. When you play against somebody who's better than you, like, yo, I can't really do anything with this dude, bro.
First of all, Frank Vogel I ain't never gonna be a hardcore fan for Frank Vogel. Let's keep that a big.
I just mean like basketball. Like most hardcore fans of basketball don't want to hear a never say. They want to never say die type of mentality. Like, we'll get them next year. But nigga, sometimes you gotta look yourself in the mirror after you get your ass whooped in the state championship and say, number 32 was fucking crazy, dude.
FIFA. If I told you that Josh Allen was gonna score 28 plus points on the Kansas City defense, and I told you that he had the last possession, 2 minutes left with 3 timeouts of the game to win or tie the game, would you say that, he probably gonna win that game?
No,
He should.
No, because we seen it in the past.
Why would you bet against Patrick Mahomes?
Talk about Josh
Well,
Allen.
Nick. Why? See, no, Nick, that doesn't make sense. How can you say that and then say that Patrick Mahomes is the greatest? Like, I don't understand that.
Because you're trying to act again. I don't have to break down one QB to build up one QB.
We're not breaking anyone down.
That's the scenario you're telling me, because you're saying like, how can I say Josh Allen is this?
If Karl Malone has the ball down one against the Bulls in Utah, you're telling me Michael's not gonna come up with a steal? Michael's gonna do whatever it takes to get the fucking ball back.
Y'all making horrible comparisons because I'm not comparing the QBs. I'm comparing Josh Allen to that defense, and that defense gave up 28 plus points. FIFO. So when I see that Josh Allen is moving,
Allen. You can't give him the credit and then take it away.
Exactly.
They're going to give up 29 points to one of the best players in the league.
Am I crazy, kid? Am I crazy, kid?
You're not. Y'all are like, we have to move on. We have to move on.
Man, what?
I replayed that last throw, Spike. First of all, it was a hell of a throw.
And I got it on screen. I got it on screen right now.
I just looked at it. That wasn't as much of a catchable ball it was, as you guys make it seem.
What? Oh my god!
Did it not hit both his hands?
It's in his hands, and there's no one around him.
He had to come back to get the football.
No, bro, dive and get it.
Paid millions of dollars to go make that catch.
No, he's not. You don't know how much Dalton Kincaid get paid.
I'm looking at it right now. He had to stop.
Millions.
He had
starting tight end.
First of all, that was a good ass throw by Josh Allen.
It was literally a blown coverage. He had to do.
Well, it's blown coverage because of the blitz. But if he would have had more time, he would have nailed it. Bro, but the ball fell short.
Yeah, short.
Like, bro,
look at it
right there. The ball's right there. That
But it would have
ball's
still been
right
a first
there.
down. It would have been a first down.
It would have been, but you asking him to do a lot.
Oh my God! So like,
Yeah, I
oh,
mean,
bro,
Y'all
can't-
asking Josh
Look at
Allen to
this.
do a lot.
Look at this. This ball
Who's
is
that on Josh?
like it's on the
You know what?
35-yard
is-
line.
How
This
is
is-
that on Josh?
This is racism. No, I'm fucking with y'all. But the issue here is that y'all are replying to a narrative, bro. And it's like I don't want to debate a narrative about Josh Allen being better than Patrick Mahomes or being whatever. But I'm talking about just the game, bro. Josh Allen elevated his team to a situation that just didn't work out, bro. He put up 29 points. That defense, at the end of the day, the defense that the Kansas City Chiefs have, they are coached to do whatever it takes in key moments, in high leverage moments, to execute. And just sometimes, bro, the Hall of Fame talent, the Hall of Fame mind is going to win out over. Can you even name the fucking offensive coordinator for the Bills? Can anybody here name it?
Joe Brady.
Joe Brady.
And is Joe Brady better than Spags in terms of the talent?
No.
So why the fuck are we having this conversation?
all I was
Why
going
are
to
we
ask
having this
you,
conversation?
all I was going to ask you, Q, is that do you think the Kansas City defense is better than Josh Allen?
I think that the Kansas City defense is coached by a better coach than
Then
the
that's
offense.
all that extra shit.
I
just
think
guessed
that
you
I hate
just
I
know.
even went back to that